At the end of your day, turn to the nightly newsletter. One email every night. All the top stories handpicked by our team. Sign up at nightlynews.com.
Your one news source. This is NewsCenter1.
Good evening, I'm Shad Olson. This is NewsCenter1 at 5:30. Local law enforcement making an arrest in connection with a burglary of a charity last weekend. Last Saturday, police responding to the business for a report of a burglary that took place overnight. Several items had been taken from that business, including a large safe containing an undisclosed amount of cash. Police are able to track down 28-year-old Corey Croyle, who they say was involved in that incident. A search of his home turned up several of the stolen items, including the safe, but officers could not find Croyle. The Pennington County Sheriff's Office received a tip that Croyle was back at his residence hiding in the attic. He was subsequently arrested by deputies for third-degree burglary and for resisting arrest. South Dakota is facing a new drug crisis. Methamphetamine use is on the rise statistically in the state, especially in rural areas of South Dakota. Marijuana use also up in the state, but it is the recent rise in meth cases here and across the entire United States that has attorneys general, including our own Marty Jackley, taking note.
Tell you from across the country, as I talk to other attorneys general, there's a rise of methamphetamine use and abuse. Unfortunately, we are breaking yet another state record on the number of methamphetamine arrests. We're going to be a little over 2,000 arrests this year, which is a significant increase in what we're finding in juveniles, as well as other individuals in rural areas too of South Dakota using methamphetamine.
And those numbers are borne out by recent results. Just last week, Rapid City Police making 2 more drug arrests in connection with a unified narcotics enforcement team. The drug team, made up of members of several different law enforcement agencies, receiving ongoing tips that the suspects were distributing methamphetamine in the Rapid City area. Fire guts a Custer staple. The South Dakota State Fire Marshal's office is now investigating the cause of a fire that destroyed the Custer County Market late Friday night. Assistant Fire Chief Bill Bell says that the market was gutted out from the fire, with only its 4 walls still standing. Close to 80% of the roof caved in and collapsed. The fire was reported at 10:30 Friday night, and firefighters spent more than 6 hours putting it out with the help of 6 other departments in that area. Firefighters were able to save the T-shirt business directly west of the market, although it too suffered some smoke and water damage. No injuries reported in that blaze. A constitutional amendment that would expand the rights of crime victims during court proceedings and criminal trials is now making its way to voters. Secretary of State Chantel Krebs saying today that her office has validated that measure. The office looks at signatures and petition completeness as part of its review before the measures will appear on the ballot. The measure would guarantee crime victims have a voice in criminal proceedings, such as plea agreements, and would put them first in line for restitution. Krebs certification can be challenged through the 20th of January. And here's a look at today's markets on Wall Street. And on this Monday in the Christmas week, we see the Dow Jones rebounding nicely today after some steep losses to close out the week last week. The Dow Jones rising 123 points, 17,252. NASDAQ Composite up 46 to 49.69. S&P 500 up 16 to 20.21 on the close. And gold dropping $2.90 to $1,077.07 on this day of trade. Well, Christmas now just 4 days away, and that means you may see more delivery vehicles hitting the streets of the Black Hills. Today is the busiest delivery day of the entire year, with the Postal Service reporting a 10.5% increase in deliveries this Christmas season as compared to the same time last year. If you've been putting off packing up those presents and getting them to the post office, NBC's Kristen Dahlgren has the lowdown on all your last-minute shopping and shipping concerns.
It's the most wonderful time of the year and the busiest for the United States Postal Service. Today, an estimated 30 million packages are heading for porches around the nation, making it the busiest delivery day of the year for the USPS. But that's just a small chunk of the estimated 15.5 billion cards, letters, and packages the Postal Service expects to deliver this season. This week is one of the busiest for post offices and for stores. According to the National Retail Federation, as much as 40% of the season's sales happen in the 10 days before Christmas. With delivery deadlines inching closer, here are the biggest concerns from last-minute shoppers. Can you still ship packages in time for Christmas? The answer? Yes, but know your cutoffs. The deadline for USPS Priority Mail Service is today. Their Priority Mail Express service Wednesday. If you prefer UPS or FedEx, you have until tomorrow to make their second-day air deadline, or Wednesday for next-day delivery service. Next, can you shop online and get gifts delivered before Christmas? It depends. Standard shipping alone won't do it. Keep an eye on emails from stores offering delivery by Christmas deals. It also pays to go Prime. Amazon Prime members get free 2-day shipping nationwide and free same-day delivery in certain metro areas. And finally, is it worth swinging by a retail store? The answer? Yes. This week, brick and mortar stores are posting big sales, in some cases on their entire inventory. Retailers are also keeping their stores open longer. Kohl's and Walmart stores will be open 24 hours through Wednesday and late on Christmas Eve. And Toys R Us is extending holiday hours until 2 a.m. for the next 3 days. So why so many deals in the holiday home stretch?
Anywhere from 30 to 40% of what retailers bring in during the holiday season comes between December 15th and December 25th. So those few days leading up to Christmas are extremely important in terms of driving those last-minute sales and getting those procrastinators to finally buy something.
So there you have it, Bob, and that right there just part of dispelling the myth. Black Friday is not actually one of the biggest purchasing days of the year. Those days happen, as she said, between the 15th and 25th.
Yeah.
And you and I were just commiserating about that too. So
yeah, my wife and I went into the mall just to get one thing. We're going to make it quick. Go in, grab one thing, and leave. No. Didn't happen. We grabbed more than one thing, folks. Every time I saw 40% off, 50% off, hey, I could use some of this. I could use, half off. Got to do it.
One of those things where they come home and they brag that they saved you $400 by buying 10 pairs.
Yeah, I know it.
But we save so much money.
I know. It doesn't work.
It's a blessing and a curse.
There you go. All right, these are the high temperatures today. Rain, snow, and sleet. The Postal Service are on the streets. Well, no excuse for the weather, man. It's going to be nice, not only today, but right on up until Christmas. On Christmas Day, we have snow in the forecast.
And that's music to the ears of a lot of people out there. We'll find out just how Santa's reindeer are going to be faring and how many footprints they'll be leaving coming up in just 4 days' time. Bob's forecast for this Christmas week on the way in just a bit. And we're back with more news after the break, right here on NewsCenter1.
This is NewsCenter1 with Shad Olson. Sports with Justin Wickersham. And weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
Oh, what fun it is!
The time is now. The place is here. We want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Get to Nissan's holiday event for the season's best offers.
Right now, choose Rogue with 0% APR for up to 60 months, or get a $289 per month lease on Murano. Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com.
If your favorite part of fajitas is the tender USDA Choice Angus steak, then Arby's new steak fajita flatbreads are for you. If your favorite part is the charred, fire-roasted peppers, then Arby's new steak fajita flatbreads are for you too. But if your favorite part is the sizzling hot skillet, sorry, it's too hot. Remember the coffee lady? Arby's, we have the meats.
Get to Menards now for the really last-minute Christmas sale. Grill more with less charcoal with this Charbroil Infrared Charcoal Kettle Grill, now only $99. Tackle tough cleanups with this 8-gallon shop-vac wet or dry vacuum, only $39.99. Add elegance to your floors with Designer's Image Cottage Hickory Laminate Flooring, 99 cents a square foot. And pick up assorted licensed gift bags, free after rebate. Now during Menards' really last-minute Christmas sale. Hurry in for best selection.
I'm Governor Dennis Dugard. There's no place like home for the holidays. But tragically, because of drunk driving, not everyone will make it home this year. It could happen to anyone, but we can do something to prevent it. Please, don't drink and drive. Your decision could mean the difference between a holiday you'll always remember or one you'll always regret. Remember to designate a driver. Let's all get home safely this holiday season.
Which truck brand do you think offers best-in-class HD towing, best V8 horsepower, and has this year's Motor Trend Truck of the Year?
Ram.
Chevy.
What do you think?
A Ford.
The Ford?
There's no reason why they shouldn't be.
Here's the answer. That's the Chevy Silverado HD, the Chevy Silverado, and the Chevy Colorado.
No way.
Chevy. Or this holiday season, trade up to this Silverado All-Star and get a total value of $10,000 when you finance through select lenders.
See your Heart of the West Chevy dealer today.
If you're a last-minute shopper at the mall, you can get your gifts wrapped for a good cause. The YFS gift wrapping booth is located in the Rushmore Mall right in front of Zoomies. For a small price, you can get your gifts wrapped and decorated just in time for Christmas. All proceeds from that wrapping service and donations will go to Youth and Family Services to help fund their programs such as Girls Incorporated. But the gift wrapping booth is made possible thanks to their wonderful wrapping volunteers.
Top 3 tips are: number 1, use tissue paper inside your box. I think that just dresses up the package. Number 2, reduce the bulk on your paper. Don't have it out too far, so reduce it. Don't be afraid to cut it off some edges. And then when you're folding, I love to have it so you trim. You can either trim or you fold over the edge. Actually, fold over the edges looks the best.
And you have until Christmas Eve when the mall closes to get your gifts wrapped. Sunny skies making a return to the Black Hills. Still some lingering snow on the ground, but it was nothing but blue skies and clear sailing today. Bob Riggio has a look at your full forecast coming up next.
I'm Bishop Robert Gruss, the Bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Rapid City. And on behalf of the whole diocese, I would like to extend to each and every one of you and your families a blessed and holy Christmas. God bless you all.
Bad stuff. Good stuff. Stuff this. Holiday scratch tickets are available now at all South Dakota lottery retailers, many of which are open late on Christmas Eve.
My truck is 60,000 pounds. We travel at 30 miles an hour or less to control our snow plow. The faster you go, the further you're going to throw it. We want to keep that to a minimum, looking out for the other cars that you're going to be meeting, bumps in the road, cars off on the side of the road. When we're kicking up a little bit of snow, we cannot see you behind there. You're in our blind spot. If you're in a hurry, it's not worth the risk of passing a snow plow to save a couple minutes off your drive time.
Attention ranchers, farmers, and small businesses. The Ram commercial truck season is here. Save big on trucks and vans customizable to fit your every business need. Like 2015 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cabs, now with 0% financing for 75 months, plus $6,000 in total values. Or Ram Heavy Duty Crew Cabs, now with up to $4,000 in total values. Plus, as a small business, you can qualify for up to $1,500 of on-the-job incentives. Now's the time to help your bottom line. See your local Ram dealer today.
If the ones you love the great outdoors, there's only one place to go for those last-minute gifts. The Cabela's Christmas Sale. Get 30% off select Cabela's logo hoodies, tees, and caps. 40% off Shimano Solstice FL spinning reels. Up to 60% off select base layers for the family. And if you're out of time, go online and give a Cabela's e-gift card. Hurry into Cabela's for all your last-minute gifts. Shop in-store or online at Cabela's.com.
Synchrony Financial. Engage with a call center team that makes customers smile. Engage with a job where great benefits are only one of the benefits. Engage with us. We're now hiring for call center positions in Rapid City. Learn more and apply at synchronycareers.com. That's SYNCHRONY careers.com. Or text SYF12 to 90206. Again, text SYF12 to 90206. Engage with us.
Bad stuff. Good stuff. Stuff this. Holiday scratch tickets are available now at all South Dakota lottery retailers, many of which are open late on Christmas Eve.
This weather brought to you by Black Hills Power.
This is NewsCenter1 weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
All right, I start off with the weather almanac. 42 is a high, 20 the low temperature. 36 is normal, so we're above normal. Expect to stay above normal tomorrow. But on Wednesday, a little cold front's going to come through, and it's going to drop our temperatures down below normal. So we're in this up and down kind of temperature pattern. 20, as I said, the morning low temperature. 724 sun up, 417 the sun. Expected to go down. Out at Ellsworth. Let's go to Ellsworth, see what they got. They have clear skies there. We have 32 degrees over at Ellsworth. Winds are out of the south-southeast at 9. We're going to go to Wyoming, Newcastle, 32 there, clear skies. Winds are out of the southeast there as well at 9. Here's the high temperatures across the country. Let's see what we got. Some cooler temperatures off to the east, 57 Atlanta, 57 Raleigh. But down in Florida, nice, 73 in Tallahassee. The cold temperatures right around the northern plains where they should be. Minneapolis, 33, Fargo, 22, 34 over there in Billings, 62 in Phoenix. A little bit chilly down there in the desert southwest, 42 up in Seattle. Well, that's 40, that's a rain, 42, a rain cool temperature there because you can see the rain just continuing to pour in all up and down the west coast from Washington, Oregon, all the way down into Northern California as well. Much needed moisture there for those folks. A little bit of snow in the Sierras up in the higher elevations. And the Midwest and the Plain States, pretty well clear and heavy rains all up and down the East Coast, as you can see from the New England area down into Alabama and Mississippi. So shower activity associated with this cool front. And but that'll continue to move further off to the east, off into the Atlantic. And as far as we're concerned, tomorrow we'll have some southwesterly flow. We'll have a warm front just to our north. That'll stay to our north, so another mild day tomorrow. And then this cold front you're seeing right here back to the west, well, that's going to come through tomorrow evening, and that's going to cool us down on Wednesday. You can see the winds just shift from a west to southwest to a northerly component, and that's going to help cool us down about 10, 11 degrees on Wednesday than what we expect tomorrow. And then we got another storm system further back to the west. That'll get a little bit closer. And then I think on Christmas, that's going to produce some snow for us. Yeah, we'll have some snow in the area on Christmas Day. That's the good news. You know, everybody will be opening presents and family dinner and all that. And, the snowflakes will be falling outside just like on a Christmas card. You know, many of the Christmas cards you see with the windows there, you got snow falling out. Well, this will be a Christmas card day for us on Friday. But in the meantime, it'll be a mild day tomorrow. We'll have partly cloudy skies, maybe a mostly cloudy occasionally, but for the most part, a little bit of mix of clouds and sun. And then on Wednesday as well, a little bit of a cloud-sun mix. Here are the expected winds. The model is giving us more of a westerly component. That's going to help keep our temperatures mild tomorrow. So as I said, we'll have temperatures pretty much like what we had today. And then on Wednesday, the cold front comes through, and then we expect to see a little bit more of a northerly component to the winds on Wednesday, and that should help cool us off a little bit. High temperatures today, rather chilly over east of the Missouri. High temperatures only in the 20s there. Why, we basked in temperatures in the upper 30s, lower 40s around the Black Hills. Not too terribly bad. And then tomorrow again, we'll see temperatures in the 30s, upper 30s, and the lower elevations. Possibly some communities even expecting to see temperatures in the 40s again tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if our high temperatures in the lower 40s tomorrow, but not on Wednesday. Wednesday for sure. Look for some cooler temperatures. All right, here's the forecast for the Black Hills. We'll zoom in a little bit closer. And for tomorrow, let's see what we got. 37 Spearfish, 37 Buffalo, 35 Custer. Yeah, these temperatures could be a little bit warmer. 36 Deadwood, 38 Belle Fourche, 39 in Sturgis. Here's the forecast for tonight. 28 for the overnight low temperature this evening. Partly cloudy skies, a little bit breezy. Winds could be picking up a little bit. We could see a gust possibly to 25, 30 miles an hour tomorrow. 39 is the expected high. I wouldn't be surprised if we bump that up a couple of degrees. Mixed sun and clouds. It should be a mild day anyways, and still a little bit of a breezy afternoon. And then those winds shift to the northwest tomorrow evening, and that's going to cool us down 17, partly cloudy, and certainly be a colder overnight temperature than what we expect this evening. 7-day forecast, 29 on Wednesday, then 32 Thursday, and then on Christmas Day, we're bringing in some snow. It's going to be a chilly day as well, as you can see, 26, 20 on Saturday, and then temperatures below normal generally right on through the weekend and early part of next week. ClickBigDeals.com, get a $20 coupon, is that right? Yeah. To the Enigma restaurant for just $10, 50% savings. So Good place to grab a very nice dinner at the Enigma.
Absolutely true. Can you believe Christmas is almost here?
No, I cannot. I cannot.
Where did 2015 go? You know, and I know it marks us as fogies, and I'll throw myself in there with you, Bob.
Well,
but
thank you. Thank you very
2015.
much.
Well, no, you know, it seems like just yesterday was January 1st.
I know.
We were just ringing in a brand new year, and it's already
I have a
gone.
theory about that. I don't know if we have time to talk about this theory about how time flies. The older you get, time goes faster.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think it has everything to do with you've experienced so much that, you know, if you never experience it, it just, you know, you concentrate on it, you focus on it, and it just slows time down. But if you experience it, bingo, it just goes by that much quicker. That's my theory.
Life goes by pretty fast.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Oh, boy.
Enjoy every bit of it. We hope you enjoy this holiday season as well. Thank you, Bob. Still to come, Rapid City Rush returning home after a 3-game series in Alaska. Plus, the New York Giants could be without one of their biggest offensive weapons for Sunday's game against the Vikings. Justin has details next in sports.
'Twas the night before Christmas for old St. Nick. He'd run out of presents and needed some quick. Where could he get them all in one stop? I'll head down to Shields to play and to shop. He grabbed his cart and checked off his list, making sure there was nothing he'd missed. Flying around, he grabbed all in sight, knowing it had to be delivered that night. He'd gotten a gift for every girl and boy. Gift happiness, feel joy. Merry Christmas from Shields.
We see so many patients who have sadly been injured in a car wreck or fall. Worse yet, we see them settling their insurance claim without first considering the full cost of continuing medical care. If they would first have contacted More Faust Injury Law Group, the insurance company would not have taken advantage of them. To assure that you can receive the medical care you need and avoid these things from happening, contact More Faust Injury Law Group, attorneys that exclusively handle insurance claims.
The service department at Hirschwitz is the finest I've ever dealt with.
The best service I have ever experienced from any dealer.
We found your company is friendlier and easier to deal with than others we visited.
Above and beyond service.
I like the people, I like the service, and I would come back in a heartbeat.
It's true. The best advertising is a happy customer, and after 105 years, we do have a lot of them. Hers Registers, I-90 and Exit 30. Don't drive by, drive in.
For the past 4 years, 2 crazy South Dakota guys have searched tirelessly for the best seafood the world could offer. From working tuna boats in Baja to sampling dozens of species of oysters in Boston, no wave was left unturned. And now we bring it back to Rapid City for you to enjoy. Dakota Seafood Company offers the freshest, sustainable seafood from around the world. We have it flown in daily, fresh from the docks to our storefront. Come experience the highest quality seafood in the area today at Dakota Seafood Company, 2218 Jackson Boulevard, open Tuesday through Saturday.
This is NewsCenter1 Sports with Justin Wickersham.
Well, the Rapid City Rush traveled to Anchorage over the weekend for a 3-game series against the Alaska Aces. After dropping the first 2 games of the series, the Rush squeaked out a victory over the Aces last night to snap a 3-game losing streak. The Rush defeated the Aces 3-2 thanks to goals from Michael Young, James Melendi, and Daniel Barchuk, who picked up his 6th goal of the year. Also, Danny Battaccio set aside 40 of 42 shots. Overall, it was a busy weekend for the Rush goaltenders as the Aces had 118 shots on goal compared to just 61 for Rapid City. The Rush are off now until the day after Christmas when they play at Colorado and then host the Eagles on Sunday. Well, the National Football League has made its decision regarding the antics of a high-profile player. New York Giants wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. has officially been suspended 1 game as a result of his actions in Sunday's loss to the Carolina Panthers. Beckham received 3 personal foul penalties throughout the game as he often battled with Panthers cornerback Josh Norman well past the whistle. The incident that is under scrutiny the most is Beckham appearing to target Norman at the conclusion of a running play with a violent helmet-to-helmet hit, inciting a scuffle between both teams. Beckham is expected to file an appeal for his suspension in the coming days, with a decision likely coming prior to Sunday's game against the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, the season of Tyrann Mathieu, safety for the Arizona Cardinals, has come to an end. Mathieu, also known as the Honey Badger, suffered a torn ACL on this play in the 3rd quarter of the Cardinals game against the Eagles on Sunday. He made an interception in the 3rd quarter and landed in an awkward way on his right leg. This is Mathieu's 2nd ACL tear. He tore the one in his left knee in 2013 during his rookie season. Meanwhile, the Monday Night Football game matches teams who will be playing for pride and the future. New Orleans takes a 5-8 mark into its home game against the 4-9 Lions this evening. The Saints need a win to avoid a second straight losing season, something that has never happened since Coach Sean Payton arrived back in 2006. The Lions are guaranteed their third losing season in 4 years, casting Coach Jim Caldwell's future in doubt.
This game seems to have, so much more importance too, just with, getting the win last week, wanting to continue that momentum, just really having a plan for how we want to finish out this season. And Detroit's kind of had a similar journey to us, I guess, maybe this year. And so we know that their mindset coming into this game, desperate for a win, just like we are.
The unique thing about, I think, Breeze is the fact that he does distribute the ball well. He's probably one of the finest anticipatory passers, that's ever played the game, and he's extremely accurate. I think he's somewhere around 68%.
That's a look at sports. We'll be right back in a moment.
My favorite part of the day is being around the people that I work with. It feels very much like a family atmosphere here.
Part of the legacy that I enjoy here at Reed-Deadwood Regional Hospital is we've been here caring for patients for generations.
My favorite part of the day is being at the bedside with the nurses, providing excellent care to all of our patients.
I am Regional Health.
I am Regional Health.
I am Regional Health.
It's the perfect time to get the gift you've waited for all year. The CR-V with rear-view camera standard. Happy Honda Days end soon. Hurry in and you could get a great deal on the CR-V, the best-selling SUV in its class. Now at your Honda dealer.
We're excited to see you at Rapid City's Meadowbrook Golf Course, now offering 2016 season passes at the 2015 rate through December 31st, 2015. The 18-hole championship course winds around beautiful Rapid Creek with picturesque backdrops and pristine landscaping. Meadowbrook is the perfect place for beginners and experts alike. Meadowbrook Golf Course is the clear local favorite. Don't miss out on the savings for your 2016 season passes by December 31st, 2015. Shopping is easy by phone, online, or just stop in to see us.
Hey, you know that Christmas gift you've been searching for? It's here at Presidential Pawn and the Clock Shop in downtown Rapid City, where fine jewelry is plentiful, from current designs to custom and estate pieces. Our new expanded showroom is filled with unique surprises for good boys and girls of all ages. And if you're running a little short on cash, you can always stuff your own stocking by unloading a little unwanted gold or silver. If you're looking for the perfect gift, look no further. It's here at Presidential Pawn and the Clock Shop downtown. Why shop anywhere else?
Well, the last name Sanford is not just well known here in South Dakota. A private university in California is now naming its College of Education after South Dakota philanthropist and businessman T. Denny Sanford. National University in San Diego says the move honors the many contributions that Sanford has made to that school. The philanthropist first funded an early childhood education initiative that the now Sanford College of Education is leading to train teachers across the country, a program targeting the social and emotional development of children in preschool through 6th grade. Sanford has given away millions for health, welfare, and children's causes in California and, of course, across the Midwest. So there you have it.
There you go. All right, let's look at the 7-day real quick, folks. And we expect another day like today, tomorrow, 39, partly cloudy skies. And then cold temperatures arrive on Wednesday, but Christmas Eve day, 32, we'll have some increasing clouds. And look for some snow moving into the Black Hills on Christmas Day.
And that'll do it for us right here at 5:30. We'll see you back here tonight at 10.
This holiday, Ford, America's best-selling brand, is giving you more. The Ford Holiday Sales Event, with 0% financing for 60 months on 2015 F-150 and Focus and 2016 Fusion and Escape. Plus $1,000 holiday bonus cash on 2015 Focus and 2016 Fusion and Escape. It's the best gift ever. Now during the Ford Holiday Sales Event, get 0% financing for 60 months plus $1,000 cash back and no payments for 90 days. Only at your local Ford stores.
Farmers are paying more attention
to water quality and making it a priority.
Every farm is different and every farmer is different, but everyone wants to do what's right for the environment. We're conserving the water, the limited water that we do get, and we're not wasting it.
The individual farmer has to be proactive.
No-till allows our crops to use all the water that we are blessed to receive.
We keep water clean.
For the people of South Dakota, it's about doing the right thing.
I am Al Miron.
Steve Halverson.
Jeff Lochner.
This is farming.
Wrap up last-minute gifts at Shopko. Hurry in for big savings. 50 to 60% off family sleepwear and 50 to 60% off fleece and flannel tops for the family. 40% off teen clothing and accessories. Get an extra 15% off on all Barbie. And Lego building sets are buy one, get one 40% off. Plus, an extra 10% off Star Wars toys. And don't forget, 50% off gift wrap. You've waited long enough.